Hi guys. So today I'm sending out invitations for my daughter's quinceañera. So their quinceañera is gonna be on December the 28th, and so today's the 5th. So hopefully, they get there on time. So you know what, guys? I never knew it was so expensive to send out to actually send out invitations, because on top of that, they're pretty pricey. Um, you you still have to think about that. You have to send them. You have to send them because if you were to drive and take each invitation to each guest, it would be more money because you would be spending it on gas. So, nevertheless, I didn't realize that it's so expensive. It's like, so you need one of these regular stamps, the regular stamps, and then since mine it has my girl's invitation has a bow kind of thing. So the invitation looks like this, right? So it looks like this. So it's a little bit bulky, and then it has this little pearl on the top, right here, and as you can see, that the the little ribbon is very bulky. So it's not gonna go. I mean, I didn't know. I hardly go to the post office, to be honest. So I didn't know. And so yeah, so you have to buy. And mind you, I have 150 invitations that I am sending out. So um these are, I believe they're 55 or 56 cents, this one each. But when I went and I talked to the guy there at the post office, he said since it was a little bit bulky and a little bit it was right where the weight is supposed to be, but because it was bulky and they put it in through this through this carton thing that where your envelope's supposed to just glide through, and mine wasn't gliding through because of the because it was bulky in the middle, so they kind of had to push it in. So he told me, put one of these and then put one of these 15-cent ones, extra ones. He goes, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go through. It might not, he goes, but you can try one, send out one and see if it'll go. So 3 days later, I received the card back, or the invitation back, the sample one that I had sent out. And so I had to go back and ask them, like, okay, what can I do? And so they said, okay, you either have to buy another 150 of these, which when I bought these, I bought 100. No, I bought 200 of these. It was 200 of these because they sent me. They sold me 8 booklets, and each booklet has, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It has 24. Each little booklet. So so I got 200 of these, and then I got 150 of these 15-cent ones. So when I went to go check and say, hey, like, what's going on? I don't know why it got returned, because I don't know. They told me, oh, it's because it's because it didn't go through on the little cart thing that they put it in through. So what? And so I said, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Like, can I exchange these for more of the 55, 56-cent ones? And the girl there was like, no. She's like, we can't, it doesn't work that way. You're just gonna have to keep those 15-cent ones. And I was like, okay, so what can I do? She's like, what you can do is put one of the 56-cent one, and then 3 of the 15-cent ones. So it's actually gonna cost a dollar, a dollar, like $1 to send out each one. So, I have 150 of them, so it's gonna cost. These were um I paid 260 for the invitations. We paid 260 for them, and that's because we got them done in Ensenada, Mexico. Because here these invitations would have been more, but we paid $260 for 150 of them. But then add on top of that $150. How much is that? That's it's so yeah, it's like $400. Like, I didn't want to spend $400 on invitations, but as it turns out, we did. So, and this is mind you, I got them done in Mexico. So if you got them done here in the States, well, at least the ones that I got, you probably be looking at about $350 to get them made here. So just be aware. Just be aware. These are the little things that, I only have two daughters. So one is gonna be 15 and one is gonna be 16. But we're doing this quinceañera in the middle. So one's gonna be 14 and a half, the other one's gonna be 16 and a half. Because quinceañera, in our culture, in our Mexican culture, is like a wedding. It's like you go all out. And especially in our case, I didn't have a quinceañera, and I didn't have a wedding, a big wedding. I got married in a court, and we went out to eat. So, I didn't have a quinceañera, I didn't have a wedding. So, and I only have two girls. That's all I have. Like, I don't have no more children. I only have two kids, and those two kids, they're two girls. So we said, my husband and I, we said, since they were born, we said, when their quinceañera comes, we'll make it big, So we're doing one big quinceañera for both, because it's very expensive. It's very expensive, and we cannot you have to start paying everything like a year before, to do a quinceañera. So I couldn't be paying for two venues and two type of vendors, and it was too much. So right now, like, we had a budget, like, we blew that budget a long time ago. A long, long, long time ago. We blew over that budget like 4 times over. So, and this is like one, and sometimes we all think like, oh, a quinceañera and this and that. Maybe if you have a lot of family who, will help you, or, things like that. But that's another, and that's another situation on its own. You know what I mean? Because, sometimes people tell you, I don't know, but I've seen it, and, people that I know, like, oh yeah, I'll help you with this and this and that. And then at the end, oh, I'm sorry, this came up or that came up and I can't do it. So then you're like, you were already counting with what they were gonna, pay for or whatever, and then you only have whatever you have, but you're not counting that person's not gonna be able to. So anyway, so in our case, and thank God, we always thought about that when our kids were born. My husband said, you know what? And about the padrinos, they're called padrinos. He goes, let's not do it. He goes, because you know what? We're going to be stressed. Number one, we don't have that much family. Number one. He comes from a small family, and I come from a small family. So, first of all, we don't have that much family, and we don't have that many friends either. We have our circle's very small, but it's very tight. So since the girls were born, my husband said, just forget about padrinos. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do it however we could do it. You know what? And he goes, and I wanna have that. I wanna have the honor of being able to do this for our daughters, and their father paid for it. So it's really sweet. It's really really sweet. But I'm just telling you guys, like, if you guys are planning on like having a quinceañera, like, guys, like, it's really expensive, especially nowadays. It's like so expensive. Like, dude, just the invitations, just the invitations that. But I cannot even start to tell you like how expensive it is. It's expensive as it can get. And especially if you're not having any help, if you're not having any help and you guys are financing the whole thing, it's like, it's like how we say in Spanish, agárrense, because it's expensive. And my husband and I were not stressing because of, we had that in our head, like, okay, we're not gonna stress. Why? Because there's nobody else that we have to think about. Oh, did the person paid, or are they gonna pay? Or we didn't have to stress about that. Thank God. But now that the day is almost here, it's like, we still need like like little things, but it's like, okay, I need to, okay, which one do I like, and how much does it cost, and where do I go get it? Kind of like those little those things, like I haven't even went to look for my dress, because where I want to go, it's like you have to take a whole, at least I want to say at least 2 days just to like look all over and try a few dresses on and see which one you like the best, because there's so many where I want to go, that it's like you fall in love with this dress, but then you walk and 2 stores over, there's a more beautiful dress. So my idea is like, okay, I'm gonna go walk around, I'm gonna go look at them, I'm gonna try them on, and then on the third day I will, so I'll go look for 2 days, because it's too much. You have to do it in 2 days. And on the third day, then I will decide and I will pick that dress. But I'm so like, I'm so overwhelmed, to be honest. And I have my sister's help. Like, my sister is helping me. She's like, she is taking over. Like, she's like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and this is how we were going to do it, and everything. And I'm still overwhelmed, because I'm the mother, so it's like, it's so overwhelming. And then a lot of things happen, on the way to to this event, it's just a lot. So I'm just telling you, if you're planning on a quinceañera, well, really, we're Mexican, or I'm Mexican, and quinceañera, really, it's like a wedding. So it's expensive, it's big, and I hadn't had any stress, guys. I'm telling you, I had not had any stress. And I just started getting stressed out like this last month, like in November. I started getting stressed out because I was like, oh my God, this and that and the other, and and then I get ideas, and I'm like, oh my God, but I want this too, and I want that too, and then I'm like, no, wait, we're already like 3-4 times over the budget, like, relax. But then it's like, oh, but I really want it, and it's. So guys, it's sorry guys, I'm doing this, but I'm working at the same time because I need to go drop these off to the mail office. See, the one that's the main one, and then I put 3 of this other ones that are 15 cents each. So I'm just, it's just like, and talking to you guys, I don't know who needs to hear this, or, I don't know, but I know there's a mother out there, a tia, a grandma, somebody that needs to, like, hear this. Like, it's stressful. Guys, prepare for it. My sister used to tell me, years ago, she was like, you guys should start saving, and I don't know what. And I was like, girl, just like that year, if we save that year, we'll be good. Guys, guys, thank God that my husband has two jobs. Thank God. So one of his jobs that he has, it just takes care of our bills and our home, and just our home. The other job, we have not seen $1 for for the house for us. For no, everything has been for the quinceañera. So my husband has been working. He's been working two jobs for more than. But what I want to say is that literally, like all last year, since he started, like last year, like every single money that he's gotten from the second job, like literally, it has went into the quinceañera. And I really, it's really coming, you know, together the way that I want it to be and the way that I envision it to be. But it is very stressful. My husband, he's great. He doesn't say anything. He's just like, honey, whatever you think. I don't. That's like girl stuff. Like, I don't know. But I can just imagine. Guys just working, 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 working. But like he said, he goes, look, I didn't give you a wedding, a big wedding. We just got married in the courthouse, and you didn't have a quinceañera. So he's like, I really want to do this for our girls. Like I really want them to see, like how much we love them, how much we appreciate them. My kids are very humble kids, to be honest. They're very humble. They're the type of kids that if we have it and they ask it and they know if we have it, like we'll give it to them. But they also, my kids, they know. They know, when bills are being need to be paid, and they don't ask. They don't ask like, mom, I want this, I want that, or dad, I want, like, they're very like understanding kids. Like, I don't even have to tell them like, no, mija, like we have to pay bills like right now, or like they know, because I guess they hear my husband and I talking or whatever. And they don't ask. So that is why we want to do this for our girls, because I really, and because nowadays, kids start losing, honestly, they start losing like their heritage, the because they're, for instance, my girls, so we live in LA, but my girls go to school like in mid city, like the West Hollywood, Beverly Hills area, like that side of town, So everything is so, they're you know they spend most of their time over there. Their friends, most of their friends are from that area, and they don't really necessarily like celebrate like Mexican style, like because I'm very Mexican, and but like my kids are, they're in school, most of their day is spent in school, so they have their own ways of seeing things, and I try to teach them about our customs and stuff like that, but to them it's like so like not necessary, you know what I mean, when I told the girls like we're gonna have a quinceañera for you guys, they were like, mom, for what? Isn't that like expensive? I'm like, well, yeah. They're like, well, then why do you want to spend all that money on a big party? Like, we don't really care. And I was like, girls, you guys don't really care, but your mama, I really care. So, and then just last year they started meeting some of their friends that also go to school over there, that are from another part of the city, and they get to go to school over there, and they're Mexican. So then when my girls started like telling them like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a quinceañera, they're like, oh my god, you're gonna have a quinceañera. So I think that's when they really realized like what this whole quinceañera thing is for for us Mexicans. And not just us Mexicans, like nosotros los Hispanics, los mexicanos, los centroamericanos, pero de verdaderamente, o sea, en México y más como en mi familia, o sea, es como la quinceañera, ¿no? Así como en grande. Entonces, they just, they started talking to their little friends, and they realized, how important it is in our culture. So, anyways, they started getting, excited about it. And now they're really excited. They're like, Mom, like, oh my God, like I love my dress, and those little things like make me so happy, because I remember I was so excited about my quinceañera, and then something happened, and then my parents couldn't do it because it was something came up that it was like my mom was like, we either do your quinceañera or we do this, and I was like, no, Mom, like we have to do what we have to do. So anyway, so I didn't have a quinceañera, but I do remember before we had to put a stop to it, I was like super excited. Like I knew exactly how I wanted my dress. Like I knew how I wanted the decorations. Like I knew all kinds of stuff. And my girls would, they didn't really, like they didn't really know. They're just like, okay, Mom, like, okay. But now that they met those little friends, now they're really into it. And now they're like, oh yeah, my dress, and I want my hair like this. But they have really been like letting me take all the decisions. And I guess it's because I've always told them like I didn't have a quinceañera and I really wanted one. So I think that my girls are like, okay, it's my mom's thing, and as long as we get the dress that we like, then Mom can do the rest. And thankfully we chose the dresses between them and I. So it wasn't like they said, I want this one, I want this one, and I was like, ugh, it's terrible. No, it was like, Mom, I like. First we started off, and I was like, that's kind of ugly. And they were like, but I like it. And I was like, no, no, but let's keep looking. So we kept on looking, and then we finally, all three of us came to an agreement. Like, my daughter, my oldest, was like, Mom, I love this dress. And I said, I love that dress too. And then my other one, she was like, I'll just try that dress. I go, yeah, because look, sometimes, excuse me, when you don't see the way that a dress looks on you, like you might not even think it's gonna fit you well. I go, just try it. And when she put it, it was like that dress was, it was like a glove. That dress was for her. My daughter looked like a queen in it, and she was like, oh yeah, this dress, Mom, you were right. This dress, it's like it fits me. It looks good on me. I want this one. And I said, okay, fine, that one. And so anyways, guys, so I don't want to make this video extra long, but like I said earlier, I feel like there's a mother, there's a tia, and there's a grandma. Somebody needs to hear this. And yes, girls and family, or dads, moms, tias, tios, whoever is gonna be involved in the quinceañera, yes, there is stress. I was not stressing before, but I'm telling you, this last month, it's stressful, but it's also a very exciting time in my life and in my daughter's life, and my husband's life, and the quinceañera, what it really is, it's when you're presenting your your little girls into society, that they're no longer little girls, now they're young ladies, and now they're they're gonna be known to society. So yeah, that's basically what this video is about. And thank you guys for watching. And I hope to keep on blogging about just different things. um Maybe I'll continue to blog about the quinceañera and the things that we've been buying and the things that we're gonna be going to buy or look at, or whatever. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in into my channel and letting me enter into your homes. Thank you, guys. Bye.